and welcome. Hello and welcome to another Spiritual Wisdom Hour with me, Victoria Cochrane, here on the northwest coast of Tasmania. I am a psychic channel and medium and spiritual healer and spiritual tutor, and it's a pleasure to be back with you once again to talk about all things spiritual and perhaps do some readings later in the session. But today I want to talk about creation and how we are co-creators. And Archangel Uriel has been burning my leg all morning, wanting me to do a channeling about that. And so I have just done it and want to share that with you all today. So please drop me a line, say hi. I just need to also tune in on my phone to my other page, which I'm cross posting to, so that I can see the comments there, because a few people watch from there as well. And that other page is Victoria Cochrane Psychic Communication and Spiritual Healing. That's my spiritual page. So I'll just make sure that I've got it there, so in case I and turn off the oopsie, sound. Sorry about that. So drop me a line, say hi, and I'm just going to get rid of that and start again, because now I've stopped myself. Anyway, how are you all? Hope you're all great and enjoying your Wednesday. The weather here is kind of okay. It's a bit chilly, but not too bad. And hi, Hannah. Hi, Jody. Great to see you all. I'll turn my sound down. That might be the way I go. Okay, so I thought that I would read you this channeling that I've done about creation, but just talk to you. Hi, Tanya. Great to see you. Just talk to you a little bit about us as co-creators and about the sphere of creation. So I was just asking Archangel Uriel this morning, who kept just giving me hot energy on my left leg. And he was just saying, I asked him what I was going to be talking about. He said the sphere of creation. And so I wrote that down. Hi, Lizzie. Oh, in Hobart, an overcast one today. Great to be back after a hiatus from tuning in here. Yeah, welcome back. I hope your hiatus was peaceful and enjoyable. Yeah, so I'm not actually seeing any comments on my other page, so I'm actually going to open up another one and just see if there are comments coming, because sometimes they don't, and it's just a bit annoying. But it's not that annoying, that it's just need to be mindful of it, that's all. So what are we creating? What realities are you creating? And how is your reality at the moment? And it might seem like a simplistic thing, but Archangel Michael always talks about, I just have to turn it on. Oh, there they are. Hi, Sarah Joyce and Florin. Hi to you. And Linda and Margaret. Yeah, see, I haven't been getting those on my other ones. So um, that's okay. I can see you now. Hi, Kerry. Great to see you. Yes, so it seems simplistic that the reality we live in is created by the way we think and believe, but that's actually the case. And so, you know me, I'm all about empowering people to take charge of their own gifts and to feel empowered to create changes in their lives. And I do that through my connections to the Creator and to Archangel Michael and Uriel, who's been around a lot, and the other masters who are with me, but also by reading other people's work. And at the moment, I'm reading another book by Ronna Herman, who is the sacred scribe for Archangel Michael. And this book was written in 2003, and I think I might have read something from it to you a couple of weeks ago. Just very inspiring stuff, and so it just really explains about the realities of our reality, and I really find that empowering for myself because I'm human like everyone else, and so of course I have my ups and downs, and yes, I have gained a fair bit of wisdom and ability to see things from a higher perspective, but it's always a work in progress. Hi, Catherine. How are you, beautiful girl? Lovely to see you. So I did this amazing channeling from Uriel, and it's not quite finished, but I've more or less kind of just, it's hot off the press. And also, when at the last Spiritual Events Directory Global Expo, I spoke about filling your cup and actually 5 ways to kind of create a more positive reality. So I thought I might take you through that as well. And then towards the end, I will take some questions and do some readings. But I do like to spend the first part just helping people to understand a bit more deeply what's going on in this reality of Earth and the different dimensions of consciousness and how we can um, change things for the better within our own lives. So if you've got a pen and paper, that would be really good because this channeling and also the little uh, talk I did the other day just asks you to reflect on what is going on in your life and how your thought patterns might be contributing to that. And then helping you to turn it around and turn it into more positive. I'm great. Thank you, Catherine. Yeah, I am. I'm really great. And really excited, as I've put in my beginning, that I've done a new podcast with Path 11 Productions, and that was out yesterday. So I've posted the link up for that on this page and also on my other pages. But if you go to Path 11 Productions, you'll find it. They do amazing podcasts. And they're an American company, so I'm really excited. It's my second podcast with them. So that's fantastic that they were wanting to interview me again. My fourth book's nearly out. I've got a few people reading it at the moment. Catherine is one of them to help to give reviews and give me some feedback and do some last minute editing. And I've also contributed to the new spiritual journal that is with Think Media, which is Sarah from Spiritual Events Directory and Kathy Shanks, and that will be out in October. So lots of exciting things happening for me. So I'm really excited. Yes, we've had some, you know, uh, disappointing news around the closure of borders and not being able to get to our son's wedding and things like that, but still remaining very grateful that everybody's healthy and happy and and knowing that the wedding will still go ahead when it's meant to, and our little baby granddaughter is really healthy and happy too. If you can see her over there, um, oh, I've just got to show her off. And even though she's in Melbourne, Bobby May is just very beautiful and a blessing in our lives. So, there's a lot to be grateful for. And so when you think like that, then things don't seem so bad and there's a lot more hope. So this is my theme for the day. Yes, and I am now going to read you this beautiful channeling from Archangel Uriel. And I just was like, wow, thank you so much. And I hope it helps you. And please, if you do have pen and paper or have some time just to write a few things down, it might be a little bit of an exercise you can do for today to see if things aren't going so well for you, what you might be able to do in terms of changing it around within your mind. Okay, so here we go. The endless sphere of creation. Imagine, if you will, that the universe is a giant sphere. It is every colour of the rainbow, but radiates pure white light. Within this sphere there is nothing. No people, no things, no thoughts. There is only potential for creation. When you enter this sphere, you immediately feel loved. The sense of peace and tranquility envelops you as you find yourself immediately calm, peaceful, and at one with this beautiful light. As you begin to think, the colours around you immediately change. A thought may be blue, but the intensity of the thought and the intention behind it will create a darker or lighter hue of colour. If you think about a person, their image immediately appears and attaches to the thought. If you think about the past, it immediately gains form and, even if you have let it go, attaches to you again. Whatever you think or say creates form in this sphere of light. The vibration of these thoughts and words have a dramatic influence on the creations and realities that are formed. The colours of the world you are creating reflect the depths of love, hatred, joy, despair, humility, ego, negativity, or positivity on which they are based. The love you at first felt may strengthen, or it may weaken extensively, depending on the frequencies of light contained within the colours of the creation. If the creations multiply themselves on negative frequencies, you may soon feel lost within a world of darkness and illusions, eventually feeling so hemmed in that you find yourself with no room to move, no choices, no possibilities, and no hope. If you have been able to keep your thoughts and words positive, or to monitor your creations and transmute them to higher frequencies, the sphere around you will remain bright and you will find more opportunities to expand your horizons within this positive reality that you have created. This, dear ones, is how the universe works. You are all co-creators born of the sphere of creation, which is source. The energy within this sphere is unconditional love, meaning that everything created in the universe has stemmed from this source and is therefore one with it. You are one with the light and create with every belief, thought, word, and deed. The realities of your world are a direct consequence of the vibrations of the energies you emit, because creation within the universe happens as soon as energy is given to it. The energy then multiplies, creating in the same frequency of its source of origin. Think now how your world is right now. Are you struggling with relationships, finances, or hardships? Are you ill, in pain, or suffering in some way? Write down the thoughts and words you have been thinking and reflect on their vibration. What are you creating in your sphere of light right now? And how heavy or light does it feel? So, whatever your reality's been at the moment, however things are with you, just write down what you've been thinking about that and how heavy it's been or how light it's been, how positive or negative. Think now about your beliefs about your reality. Do you believe your life can change? Do you believe you can be abundant or have a good relationship or that you're worthy of being loved or even that you are a good person? Just what are the beliefs behind your thoughts? Thanks, Hannah. Try this experiment. Close your eyes and sit in your sphere of light. And first, we're going to say something really negative. Okay? So imagine a sphere of light around you. And at the moment, you're not thinking anything. So it's just bright, white light, nothing in it. And you say, I am broke. I never have any money. What colour does your sphere of light turn? What is the colour of this sentence? What is the vibration of this sentence? What feelings and emotions do you feel when you say it? I am broke. I never have any money. How much opportunity exists for you within this reality of this sentence? Now say, I cut and cancel that last thought and send it back to the sphere of creation to be cleansed and healed. I am abundant. Thank you for my gifts and for the abundance of money in my life. Thank you for the flow of financial abundance coming into my life. Thank you for the opportunities that are being presented to me now and in the future. I am grateful. How does your sphere of light change? How do you feel now in comparison to your negative words? What realities are suddenly available to you that were not there a minute before? This is what creation is, my loves. It is a constant flow of energy that ebbs and flows, grows dark and light, or darker and darker, lighter or lighter, depending on the consciousness on which it is based. It is an endless sphere of creation. As we archangels say, thought creates form. What you believe and focus on, you create. When you change your focus, the creation will expand or contract, depending on the vibration of your consciousness at the start of the creation. It is that simple. I am Archangel Uriel. And I just love that because the way he puts it, as the universe is a sphere of creation and that we're within it and that whatever we say or think, Archangel Michael always says thought creates form. And so I just love the way he talks about how the colours within our sphere change and ebb and flow as our thoughts do. And hi, Helen, great to see you. And so I just really think that the way he's shown me is probably going to be very relevant for a lot of people, and also for me. And I really thank Archangel Uriel very much for pestering me this morning and giving me this lovely message. And it would be great if you do feel inclined to just drop me your thoughts about that channeling and whether you could relate to that. And then I am going to pull a card for the collective, and then I'm just going to go through my little fill your cup talk, just the tools or the recipe for creating a more positive mindset, and then we'll do some readings. Or answer questions or whatever. So just asking Archangel Uriel to guide me to choose a card for everybody. And these are just really beautiful cards, Work Your Light Oracle cards. Thanks to my friend Samantha who sold them to me. Oh, that's great, Jody. Thank you. Thank you. And I think at this time where we really can feel a bit hopeless with everything, it's very important for us to know that we have the power to change our reality. And if we all did that, then the reality within the world, the whole world changes. So, hi, Lynn. Yes, thank you. Great to reinforce power of thought. Awesome. Okay, here we go. The age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. And so we can be trapped or not within our pyramid of light. As long as we're connected, then there's always scope for positive creation and for feeling hope and enlightenment and empowerment. And as you can see, what we create radiates out to the world straight away. So we've got this. We've been training for this now, and I'm sorry it's a little bit fuzzy, but we've been training for this for lifetimes, and this is now our time to bring the world out of the depths of despair just through the power of thought. That's amazing. Amazing. They are. Hannah says, Hannah's a really good friend of mine. She says, oh, I love those ones. She'll be rushing out to buy these, I'm sure. I do too. They're really lovely. Okay, so the little talk that I did the other day, fill your cup, 5 steps to creating a positive mindset to recreate your reality. And I wish that I did a whole PowerPoint, and I wish I could show it to you, but I don't know how to do that on here anyway. So if there was a recipe for changing your life around and creating a positive mindset, what would it be? What ingredients would fill your cup in the most replenishing way to help you to feel encouraged, hopeful, happy and fulfilled? So the first one would be let go of the past. And so, you know, in the channeling that Archangel Uriel did, it was if you're still stuck in the past, it will still be attached to you. And then the thoughts that come from that, particularly if there's abuse or if there's a lot of sorrow, a lot of sadness or hatred or whatever it is still there, and it's just perpetuating itself all the time. And so letting go of that is really important. So what are you holding on to? And later you could write down all the things, people and events of the past that are still clogging you up emotionally and say, I forgive and let go. And maybe just ceremoniously throw it away or burn it or anything, dispose of it. Clean your cup. Okay, so then you have a clean cup to fill with new realities. Okay, I really like that too, of just your cup's all dirty until you get rid of whatever is kind of making it kind of grimy. The second ingredient is gratefulness or gratitude. So what can you be grateful for? So like I said, we do all have this pall of, you know, infection and pandemic around us, but what are we grateful for and how can we look to the good things and the blessings that have come from it. And that way we immediately put much brighter colours into the reality. The law of attraction means that the universe will give you what you ask for. Remember, that's what Archangel Uriel says. It comes back to you in the same vibration. So when you are actually thankful and give gratitude, then immediately the sphere of creation opens up, becomes brighter, and there's a lot more possibilities there. The third ingredient is turn your negative talk to positive and always monitoring. So cut and cancel, um, send it to light before it can attach, before anything can attach to it, before it can create form, turn it around into the positive. And I love this little picture that I can't show you, but it says, your mind is a garden, your thoughts are the seeds, you can grow flowers or you can grow weeds. And I just love that too. You know, are we growing flowers, and do we have a beautiful garden of that we're nurturing and that we're cultivating, or are we just growing weeds and stomping through life like that? So it's about really turning your negative talk around to positive. Um, so, you know, and I find myself doing it too. I hate it when that happens, or I'm hopeless at that, or immediately I'm putting myself down. And so, or when we say, I never have, or I can't do that, or that's impossible, then the universe just, we're cutting off our opportunities. The universe says, okay, I'll give you nothing. So it's about turning our negatives to positives and creating more positives. And so you can do that by saying, I'm find it easier to, or I'm working on being better at that, or um, I'm grateful for when instead of if, I'm lucky that, um, uh, you know, I find it difficult when, but I'm grateful that, all of those things, just turning them around. Ingredient 4, build a positive future, writing some positive affirmations. So what affirmations, what are you saying in your head all the time? I need to lose weight. That's what I say in my head all the time. I need to lose weight. So I'm always going to need to lose weight, or I'll lose it and I'm always trying to find it. So I've got to turn that around to thank you to my body for being so healthy and for sustaining my health and, you know, whatever it is, or thank you to my body for dropping 10 kilos without even thinking about it. That would be great, wouldn't it? But if I put that out there, then that's what I'll get. So I'm working on that one. And it takes 2 weeks to change a belief system in your subconscious. So writing them down and having them around the house, and even if you're not saying them all the time, they're just going into your subconscious. And you could practice by writing 3 negative statements that you say all the time and turning them around to positives and putting those up, and always catching yourself before you say something negative. And generally we say negative things about ourselves all the time. And even if we say it in jest, like if we just say it as a joke, you're still believing it. And so work on those positive affirmations. And the fifth ingredient is meditate and connect and stay connected. Calm your mind, calm your body, put yourself into that beautiful sphere of creation that brings it back to default. Bring it back to factory default, which is a clean slate and uh, only creating positive things. Because the more connected you are, the more positive you feel, the more supported you feel, and the more able to see a chink of light at the end of the tunnel. So they're my 5 ingredients, and I'll just go over them again. Let the past go. What are you grateful for? Turn your negative talk to positive talk. Write some positive affirmations and meditate and connect to love. And if you just maybe find uh, perhaps work on one a week, if you find all of that a bit overwhelming. But letting the past go is probably the hardest thing to do, particularly if the story is a really strong one. And some people get really stuck in the story and find that hard to let go of. And that way we keep ourselves stuck in the past. Archangel Uriel is burning my leg again, and I'm just going to channel a message from him. He says, thank you. It will be easier in the future to let go of the past when a certain number of people on a global scale have ascended, and it's actually happening at a greater rate. He wants you all to know that there are a lot of smoke screens that we need to see through in terms of coronavirus and everything else. Not to say it's not real. I'm not saying that. Please don't think I am not saying that. But he's just saying, look beyond what's in front of you and always know that there are possibilities available beyond what we're told. And and it doesn't matter if we believe in conspiracy theories or not. He's just saying, look beyond the media, look beyond government restrictions. I mean, don't go against them because I don't want you in jail. But there are lots more possibilities, and I did another channeling the other day actually about that, and I just put it up about asking the universe. That's right. And actually, I asked Uriel or Michael about something going on with me, and where do I go, and who do I look up, and how many letters do I have to write? They said, just ask the universe. Put it out to the universe, and then you'll get your answer. It's a bit of a deter, really, isn't it? And so it goes along with what Archangel Uriel's been saying, is that what you put out to the universe will come back to you. So when I believe, say, that a publisher will love my book and offer me a contract and I won't have to pay anything or whatever it is, then the universe says, yep, that's coming for you. And so it was like, ask the universe. And we can only ask the universe when we believe it to be so, when we believe we deserve it, when we're not stuck in the past story and we can see a future. And so I'm really hoping that these these messages today from Uriel and the Masters are really helpful for you, because they're really helpful for me. And I find it much more uplifting to read these messages rather than go down the rabbit hole of, the conspiracy theories and all of that. Yes, all that's happening, but let's just see what we can do to harness the power of the universe and to actually create new and wonderful realities for the world that's actually going to bring us all out of it. So I'm hoping that you will resonate with that, and I will now pull some cards for people, if you would so like, and I will use this. So these are Work Your Light Oracle cards, and they're basically talking to you as a light worker and a way shower and a person who is actually working for the planet. And if you don't believe you are, well, as soon as you believe you are, you are. Divine timing. Oh, good, Jody. That's great. Would love some guidance with a reading for me and my princess. Okay, so I can really only pull one card and just focus in briefly. If you would like, a more in-depth reading, then I'm available, and my prices are $65 for half an hour. I can do it on video call. I take card, and I'm a good listener, and I'm a clairvoyant, and I'm very connected. So I thank you, Florin. Um, so it'll be a quick card, but hopefully, if that's not enough, then please feel free to contact me. And I've just dropped half the deck. And you can go to my website. I've got 3 books that I've channeled that have some positive, that all the messages are positive, like the one from Uriel today. So if you really enjoyed that, then I do have a buy 2, get 1 free offer. So you can actually go onto my website or just send me a message, and you'll get 3 for $24 instead of $34, and signed by me for if for what that's worth. So I'm just going to pick the cards up. Right, and it happens a lot. Just like, use these ones, please. All right, so Florin would like a card from this beautiful deck. So thank you for listening to me, and if you find it helpful in the future and that it does actually help you to change your life in some way, I would love some feedback on that. That would be brilliant. It's always nice to know if my work helps people. Okay, right. And I'll just briefly tune into you, Florin. You've got a lot of emotion around you and a bit of a worry about something that you're trying to decide on, Florin, but you're already doing it. So this card says, stop overthinking, keep facing your true north, trust your path, and just know that what you're guided to do is trustworthy, and to trust yourself. So if you think about what you've been doing and what you've been thinking, then definitely you're on the right path. So stop worrying about it or what other people think, and just know that it's right for you. Okay, Margaret, I will just tune into you. I'm not too sure who your princess is, but I'll tune into you. You've got some heavier energy around your abdominal area. I've dropped a card again. Hold on. Oh, it went miles away. Goodness. I think you're consumed with anxiety and worry and probably other people's energy. But it just, Margaret says, leap. Just you go first, the universe will catch you. It seems a mixture of physical and emotional issues, but whatever is going on with you, just take a leap of faith, because it will be successful. But I'm just going to find some more cards. I should be a little bit more prepared, but never mind. Oh, Florence, that's lovely. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Um, um, so, Margaret, it seems like a decision around a child who might be your princess, and a lot of worry and medical issues, maybe. Whatever they're suggesting, or whatever the highest and best decision is, do it. It's just got to be done. So, um, this is Archangel Gabriel. It's communicate your worries, but stay in communication. But just know, like, it's already written and it's going to happen. And when you make that decision, it will be successful. And Uriel is there again, and he says, worry only perpetuates more worry. So just make the decision and stand by it. So Jody, um, Lynn says, have clarity happening. Thank you. That's great. And Jody says, my readings are worth it. So that's really lovely. Thank you, Jody. And she'd love a card. So just swapping back to Work Your Light cards. Lovely to see you, Elizabeth, too. So this is for Jody, who I think, I know I've done a reading for Jody and had some communications with her, and life is really on track for her now. So let me just see what these beautiful cards have to say. Where are you being called to journey to? So Jody, this is for you. And I pulled this card for another client / friend this morning, and there are there's all of this is coming, your soul purpose and everything coming in for you, but you could choose the light road or the emotional road. And so it's about just trust. We do worry about things, and we worry about whether we're on the right path, and there are always ups and downs along the way. But when you just trust, um, it all just will be wonderful. And it could be this year, could be 5 years away or 10 years away. But when we're just trusting that we're on the right path, and just knowing that our soul is calling us to put into practice what we have agreed to do, then it's wonderful. And we create that, okay, and we create that wonder as well. Hannah, my beautiful friend, I talk to Victoria almost once a week, and my growth and light has been infinite. Could not recommend her more. I spoke to her this morning and feel so much lighter and guided always. And Catherine, who's also worked with me, says, couldn't have said it better myself. I've got a fan club. I love it. It's beautiful, but these people wouldn't say these things if it weren't true. And I love my work and I love to help people, and I'm really grateful. So, and it builds me up. It really does build me up. It helps me. You help me as much as I help you. So thank you so much. Margaret says, yes, you are correct. Working through a lot at the moment. Yes, going for permanent care order. She is 4.5 years old and been with me since 5 months old. I'm 61 years old. I will be successful, I know. Maybe just takes time. Keep the communication channels clear and keep your focus really clear, Margaret. And just you remember what you focus on, you create. Be grateful. Send out gratitude to the universe for giving you the highest and best outcome. That's best for this child, and with loving intention, it will all come to pass. So that's really wonderful. Thank you. And I just see that as energy. But and Uriel came in to tell you that worry just perpetuates worry. So just put out joy that everything's going to be fine. And you're 61. I'll be 60 in November, so it's not old. Age is not a thing. Your love and care and intentions for this child are meant to be. So just put that joy out, and it will come back to you. And I wish you all the best. And what a wonderful thing to be doing. Well done, um, Antoinette. Lovely to see you. I'm sure you've been on before. You would love an insight into my future if possible. Okay. I love you too, Catherine. I really do. Jodie says she really resonates with the trust message at the moment. Trusting is thing, trusting. Look, I couldn't do this work if I didn't trust. I couldn't read for people. I couldn't do any of it if I wasn't trusting that the messages that come through are right. And so, but I take my time with it. I sit in the energy and I don't rush it. I have cards dropped to the floor. I use those. It's whatever is being shown to me that, the burning on my leg is that the message is important for the person. Uriel has something to add. So I trust everything. You're just learning to trust yourself is the most important thing. I never think, did I make that up? I'll just back off and have another approach and just wash myself off and take a break and then come back. Because I trust that it's right. But if I get too bogged down in, is it right, then I lose that trust and then it all goes back after that. So really trust. Antoinette would like an insight into my future, and then I'll come to Elizabeth. You've got a soul connection going on there, but the other person doesn't seem to be clear on whether they want it or not, because it's a little bit, it's really strong your end, Antoinette, but it's a little bit blurry on the other person's end. That must be difficult. I actually think they've got a bit going on with karmic ties and soul contracts and past lives and things, or perhaps both of you do, and you just need to let go of a few issues that are going on between you. And that's something I do as actually now. I always look to help to cut ties with the past and any karmic stuff and soul contracts that of learning that are still keeping you trapped. And so this says there's attachment to too many things and what ifs. And what if you guys just backed off and just enjoyed every moment and stopped worrying about what's going to happen in the future and just enjoy the time you have together, unmask and just be. And if it's meant to be, it will be. I wish you all the best with that. I really do. So the attachment is there from you because I see this cord coming out of your soul space or your heart space. So just kind of cut ties with all of that and just, if it's meant to be, it will, and if it's not, it won't. I hope that helps you, Antoinette. And Elizabeth would love some clarity around career. No problem. Hi, Angie. I talked to Angie this morning. She says, I made it. That's awesome. Hi, Joanne. Lovely to see you too. And then Kathleen's asked for card. So Elizabeth would like clarity around career. Well, this card's come up for you as well, Elizabeth. So, are you in the right career, or are you being called to change direction? So we all perhaps have a job and something that we do to earn money, and some of us love it and some of us don't. But perhaps you're being called to lead. Perhaps you're being called to step up to some kind of um, leadership position, or to change jobs altogether. I'll just tune into. I do see leadership there. I do see that you've got a higher calling and that you're feeling a bit unfulfilled. And I would trust that, just move on and just follow, hi Tam, and just follow what you're being called to do. But this card is for you to trust your intuition on it and just really go for the highest aspirations, and you'll be successful. So that's for Elizabeth. Okay, Kathleen McCarthy would love a card if you have time. I do. Okay. Tuning into you, Kathleen. Just gives me a bit more clarity around the card when I can see the energy around you. Okay. You have a pinkish reddish colour, so I'd say that you're pretty in love, but it might be a bit of a tricky relationship that causes a bit of pain as well. So I'll just use these ones. This is for Kathleen. There we go. Or perhaps he's really in love with you, but you're not sure. He's right on you, and there's a lot of love, but there's also kind of, it's got a tinge of anguish, or kind of it feels a bit like frustration. I'm wondering if he's relying on you a bit. You might be a bit stronger than he is, but just allow it to unfold, I would say, because the blossoming abundance is like, it could be early days, but the more positivity you give it, perhaps, but have your boundaries as well, I think. So I hope that helps you, Kathleen. You've got 3 cards there, so that's good. Let's have a look. Deborah Anderson, I would love some clarity around a move, please, and thank you. No problem. Deborah Anderson. Yeah, you look a bit stuck where you are. I wonder if a bit of feng shui would be in order, and a bit of clearing of your own energies and thought patterns around the move. Yeah, and perhaps you've got some attachment to it too, but once you close the gate on it, you'll be fine. It's just like you've just got to really cut the cords that are keeping you tied. And once you do that, you'll be fine. Yeah, I wonder if it's like a family home, or it's got a lot of significance for you, but you're being guided for this move. So All the best, Deborah. It's going to be good. You just need to do some work on the clutter in your mind and the attachments that you have, and then, pardon me, you'll be fine. Just a minute. Okay, Tam would love a card. And then Joanne, and see how far I get then, because it's just about time to finish. Oh, Tam, one flew out for you. So you're all tied up in something, um, and it's really coming from your own mind. So it's what I've been talking about today is start to see the possibilities beyond what you've been told or beyond what you think are possible, and to actually put it out to the universe and ask the universe for help and guidance, and give thanks for whatever it is you want to change, like it's already happened. And then you'll find that things will open up. We often just, what are you believing or telling yourself that is keeping you trapped? And when you can open up and start to loosen those ties, you'll be amazed at what opens up for you. And I'll just choose this one as well. Where are you being called to journey to? And maybe you don't think you're worthy of it, or perhaps everybody's getting this card today in Rama. So are you feeling that you're not worthy of it, or are you just really cutting yourself short on what's possible for you? So Tamakala, believe it and create it, and cut those ties that are binding you, and everything will be great. Joanne Phillips, I do have a card for you. You need to be grounded, get grounded. So, Joanne, you must be an empath, are you? Because it says empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. So, you must feel a bit kind of scattered and half here. So, go out and walk on the grass, ground, bring yourself back to the present, connect with nature, and learn ways of protecting your energy so that you're not picking up everybody else's stuff. Yeah. Grounding is just the most important thing we can do, and just zipping up your aura, breathing your energy down, feeling yourself in the present, and just cutting ties to other people's energy is very important for you. So, Joanne, I hope that helps you. Tam says, thank you so much. I appreciate your time resonates so much. So that's fantastic. Helen Gray would love a card too. Oh, one just dropped out. Helen, Starseed, what lights you up? Thinking galactically. So, Helen, you must be a way shower. You must be a very wise woman. Lived lives on other planets and have a lot of wisdom, but sometimes feel all at sea with it, and also pretty alone. And it can be a bit of a lonely journey. So, what can ground you? What can bring you back to earth but keep you connected at the same time? Water, I think, stay grounded in water, but also stay connected to your guides, and always trust yourself. Meditation, very important for you. My battery's running low, people, so I'm going to leave you now. Lots of love to you all. Thank you for all your interactions and questions. You can find me at victoriacochrane.com, and I hope you found today useful and helpful. Lots of love to you all, and bye for now, when I can get back here and turn you off. Bye for now.